Welcome friends, I am Dinesh from Banking Solutions. Today's topic is how to become rich through bank loans and government subsidies. Today I am presenting you one of the best bank loan schemes in India, that is PMEGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. It is a credit-linked subsidy program to generate new employment and income. The best attraction of this loan scheme is it is having the lowest margin and the highest subsidy. The beneficiaries are divided into two categories, general and special. If it is in the general, the margin requirement, it is our own contribution requirement is for the loan amount is 10% only. And the subsidy, if he is residing in urban, it is 15%. And if he is in rural, it is 25%. Special category, the margin is only 5%. And for the urban beneficiary, it is 25% subsidy. And for the rural, it is 35%. In India, most of the places are coming in under rural area because the villages and towns where the population is less than 20,000 is treated as rural, and the people are majority of the people are residing in the rural area. So the special category, that 35% subsidy is a fantastic amount. See, what are the special categories we have to know? The special categories includes women, that comes around more than 50% of the Indian population, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward communities, minorities, ex-servicemen, physically handicapped, all people from the northeastern region, hills and border areas. That means it is covering almost all people in India. We will go for the further details. If a project cost is 25 lakhs for a manufacturing unit, the beneficiary has to take only the 10% of the margin as only 2,50,000 rupees. He will be getting a loan of 22,50,000 rupees, and if he is residing in urban, his subsidy will be 3,75,000, and if he is in rural, 6,25,000. For a loan of project cost of 10 lakhs rupees, margin is requirement is only 1 lakh. Loan from bank is 9 lakhs. Urban subsidy 1,50,000. Rural subsidy 2,50,000 rupees. Special category for a 25 lakhs project, only 1,25,000 rupees is the margin requirement, and the 23,75,000, that the 95% of the project cost will be given by the bank. And if he is residing in urban, his subsidy will be 6,25,000, and if he is in rural, 8,75,000. For an amount of loan of 25 lakhs, we are getting 8,75,000 as subsidy. If he is availing at 10 lakhs loan, margin requirement is only 50,000 rupees. Loan amount will be 9,50,000. And if he is residing in rural, his subsidy will be 3,50,000 rupees. Now we will see the eligibility criteria of the PMEGP. The first is coming as individuals. Individuals who is above 18 years of age is covered under the PMEGP scheme. And for the educational qualification, no education is required if the loan amount for manufacturing is 10 lakhs and the service and trading unit costing only rupees 5 lakhs. If beneficiary wants more than 10 lakhs rupees for manufacturing and more than 5 lakhs rupees for service and trading, he should have passed at least 8th standard. Other than the individual, groups are also covered. Out of the groups, it comes self-help groups. Everybody knows what is self-help groups. Societies registered under Societies Registration Act 1860. Then production cooperative societies. Then charitable trust. If it is a charitable trust, it should be definitely a registered one. There is no income criteria for this scheme under PMEGP, no minimum or maximum amount to avail the loan. And only the one condition is there, that the PMEGP scheme covers only new projects. It will not cover any existing project. And subsidy, one condition is there, if a beneficiary, if a person has availed earlier any of the subsidy schemes of Government of India, he will not be getting the subsidy in under PMEGP. There is a negative list in PMEGP loan. The main is that any industry or business connected with the meat, slaughtering of meat. Intoxicant items like BD, pan, cigarette, etc. And any hotel, dhaba or sales outlet where liquor is served. It is a negative list. And any product with tobacco as a raw material. It is coming under the negative list of PMEGP law. Then comes any industry or business connected with the cultivation of crops. That is tea plantation, coffee plantation, rubber plantation, horticulture, floriculture, etc. Because these items are all covering under the direct agriculture. Then another coming is animal husbandry like fisheries, piggery, poultry, etc. It is allied activities connected with agriculture, which is in the negative list of PMEGP. Then manufacturing polythene carry bags of less than 20 microns thickness. It is in the negative list. Again, manufacturing of carry bags or containers made of recycled plastics. It is in the negative list. And any other item which causes environmental problem is also not permitted for advance under PMEGP scheme. Who are the implementing agencies? Mainly it is Ministry of MSME, then comes KVI-C, then KVI-B, District Industry Center and banks. Banks, it includes all public sector banks, regional rural banks, approved cooperative banks, not all cooperative banks, approved cooperative banks and approved private sector banks. Bank finance, how much it comes? Banks sanction up to 90 to 95% of the project cost. That means the borrowers has to contribute only 5 to 10% of the total cost. Then comes the subsidy. As we all know, banks are not giving any subsidy. Banks are not permitted to give any subsidy. The subsidy and other concessions are coming only from central government. The central government, the subsidy is from 15 to 35% of project cost. There is a lock-in period. Subsidy we are telling, but there is it is not credited and directly. That is not. It is a back-end subsidy. There is a lock-in period of 36 months. During this 36 months, the beneficiary has to repay the loan account. That is prompt repayment, satisfactory repayment of the loan. If loans are repaid promptly, after 36 months, the subsidy will be credited to the loan account. Interest. Coming to the interest, all banks are free to charge the interest as per the bank's policies. So, if you are taking a loan from one bank to another bank, there will be differences. So, even then, the ranges will be 10% to between 10% to 13% will be the rate of interest charged by any bank. Then repayment period. Repayment period normally it is 3 years to 7 years with an initial moratorium. That moratorium period will be there for manufacturing units. So, including that one, maximum period will be 7 years. How to apply? See, we have to apply online application we have to submit. This is the link for the online application. This I am giving to my description box also. You can copy it and paste it. Go ahead. Along with the online application, we have to upload certain documents. The most important document we have to upload is project report. Then comes PAN card, Aadhaar card, identity and address proof, then special category certificates. You have to prove yourself as scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, minority or ex-serviceman. So you have to upload the concerned certificate along with the application form. Then as I earlier told, up to 10 lakhs rupees there is education qualification is not required. Above 10 lakhs rupees and 5 lakhs rupees for trading account, you have to prove that what is your qualification. So it is better to give the highest education. Then you have attended any skill development training conducted by the district industry center, that also should be uploaded. That it will have a benefit during the interview. Then rural and urban also there is specification. Subsidy difference is there. So you have to submit a certificate that you are residing in a rural or urban area. Other than this, we are giving the beneficiaries include groups also. For the groups like SHG, they have to upload registration certificate, copy of the bylaws and authorization certificate, etc. They have to upload along with the application form. The procedure to get the PMAEGP loan. See, after you are applying online, then you will be getting a user ID and password. KVIC or DIC officials will contact you and there will be a preliminary selection at the agency level. Agency level, what I mean is KVIC or DIC, and they will prepare a credit scoring. Score will be given, 100 marks will be there to you, and after the 100 marks, the 40 marks will be for the personal parameters, 50 marks will be for the business parameters, and 10 marks will be for collateral security. Those applicants who are scoring 60 marks and above, their application will be sponsored and will be sent to respective banks. On receipt of the application from the DIC, the bank will appraise the project and take their own credit decision on the basis of the viability of the project. There is no collateral security required for a loan up to 10 lakhs under the PMAEGP scheme. About 10 lakhs, bank will insist for the collateral security. It is your option. You can provide collateral security as your own. If you do not have any collateral security, CGT-MSE will provide you collateral security for the projects up to rupees 25 lakhs in manufacturing sector. For giving the CGT-MSE collateral security, you have to pay guarantee fee and annual service fees. It comes around 1.5% to 2% per year. That will be you have to pay through your loan account. Bank, during the appraisal, they can either sanction the loan or reject the loan application within a stipulated time. And the sanction, if the bank sanctions your loan, it will be intimated online to you. The sanction letter will be submitted to you online, and the same sanction letter copy will be given to KVIC and DIC. The loan is sanctioned. Before disbursement of the loan, you have to undergo an EDP training that is conducted by DIC. Depending upon your service or manufacturing unit, 5 to 10 days training will be there, and you have to attend the training compulsorily. The training is very good. The training portion covers finance, production, marketing, management, banking, bookkeeping, etc., which are all required for a new entrepreneur. After that completion of the training, you are meeting the bank officials, then you are executing the legal documents at the bank, and after that documentation is over, bank is disbursing your loan amount and you are starting your business. You are conducting your business, start a construction business. There will be a moratorium period. After the moratorium period, as per the sanction of the bank, you have to remit the installments promptly. Prompt repayment after 36 months, that subsidy is credited to your account and you are entitled for another loan, that second loan, and the amount is 1 crore rupees. If it is in a manufacturing sector, you have availed 25 lakhs. Your second loan will be a maximum of 1 crore rupees. I told you earlier, this is one of the very best loan schemes. We are gaining a lot from this one. I will give you an example. Suppose a person taking a 10 lakhs project, out of which it will be 9 lakhs 50,000 will be the loan. On an average, we can calculate that at 12% interest. If you are opting for 4 years, 48 months, then your EMI will be 25,000 per month. So the interest, total interest will come 2 lakhs 50,000 rupees. Then if bank is not charging for the entire loan amount, bank is charging the amount minus your subsidy. That means 6 lakhs 50,000 rupees. For 6 lakhs 50,000 rupees at the rate of 12%, 48 months, the EMI will be around 17,000 rupees and the net difference of interest is 79,000 is your gain. Again, the bank has to keep the fixed deposit, the amount, subsidy amount in fixed deposit. So if for a fixed deposit, you are entitled only for 6%. But you are getting a reduction of 12%. Normally bank has to charge 12% or you are getting a relief of 12% also. So that your gain is 6% on your interest on your subsidy amount. That is for 3 lakhs 50,000 rupees. It works out to 94,000 rupees. Then comes your eligible subsidy. If it is in a special category area, 35,000 rupees, 35%, it is 3 lakhs 50,000 rupees. So the total gain to you is 4 lakhs 89,000 rupees. See, your initial investment is only 50,000 rupees. For a 50,000 rupees initial monetary investment, you are gaining 4 lakhs 89,000 including your subsidy of 3 lakhs 50,000 rupees. This subsidy is only for 36 months. After 36 months, if your prompt repayment, this amount can be credited to a loan account. Then interest also will be reduced. We can see the 25 lakhs amount also, project also. If 25 lakhs project, the loan amount will be 23 lakhs 75,000. Interest will be 6 lakhs 27,000. So the amount minus subsidy, it comes 16 lakhs 25,000. At the rate of 12%, the interest works out 4 lakhs 29,000. Your gain is 1 lakh 98,000. As I told you earlier, the difference in the deposit rate and the advance rate, 6% and 12%, your net gain on deposit amount is for 48 months, it comes 2 lakhs 36,000. Again, your own subsidy 35% on 25 lakhs project cost, it is 8 lakhs 75,000 rupees. So on an investment, initial investment of 1 lakh 25,000, you are gaining around 13 lakhs rupees. That is your gain. If you are remitting the installment properly and the subsidy amount is credited to your loan account, if you are maintaining the account satisfactorily, so you are entitled for a loan of 1 crore rupees. In the 1 crore rupees also, this is your benefit. Margin is only 10%. subsidies is 15%. Margin is 10%. That means your own contribution is 10% of the project cost, whereas you are getting a subsidy of 15%. This benefit also we will discuss in the next episode. So, the first is after loan up to 25 lakhs, that is your gain is around 13 lakhs rupees. This is a lifetime opportunity, because as I told earlier, if you are availed subsidy earlier, you are not entitled for another loan. So you avail this PMEGP loan by Government of India. You are getting a loan of first 25 lakhs rupees for manufacturing. Again, the second loan is 1 lakh rupee. Total your endowment is 1 crore 25 lakhs rupees. This is a lifetime opportunity to become a rich person. The next episode will cover the best bank loan scheme in India. As I told earlier, with the lowest margin and highest subsidy. This is the PMEGP second loan scheme. This will cover in the next episode. If you could understand the PMEGP scheme through this episode, please like this episode. And if it is beneficial to you and your friends or relatives, please share this one to your friends and relatives. And only I have covered during only 10 to 20 minutes. You may be having a lot of doubts in the scheme. Please comment in the comment box so that we will be able to respond to your queries and will give you the prompt answers. Please don't hesitate to subscribe this episode. Thank you. Thank you very much.